Hello, I'm Kevin Zettel, a technical marketing engineer at Infoblox, and today we're here to talk about how Active Trust Cloud integrates with Infoblox Outbound API. First, let me show you a use case of the Active Trust Cloud solution with Infoblox ecosystem. Do note that there are more ways for Active Trust Cloud to integrate with Infoblox's ecosystem. However, this video is here to show how Active Trust integrates with Infoblox's ecosystem by Infoblox's Outbound API. First, a user tries to make a DNS request to a domain that is not allowed, which is forwarded to Infoblox's Active Trust Cloud by Infoblox's Grid, Infoblox DFP, Infoblox Active Trust Endpoint, or some other forwarder. Next, Active Trust Cloud will process the query and block it from reaching out. Infoblox Grid then grabs the information about the malicious request from Infoblox's Active Trust Cloud with details about what just happened. The information grabbed by Infoblox then triggers Infoblox's ecosystem to send information to any third-party vendor. Finally, the information is processed by a third-party vendor with details on the event. Now let's see how to set everything up between the Infoblox Grid and Infoblox's Active Trust Cloud. First, for this demo, I'm showing you a template that has already been created for the integration with ServiceNow. There are some exceptions. However, any previous security template should work seamlessly and shouldn't require any additional work. You will, however, need some additional configuration. So under notifications, you will need to set any security notification so that you can grab relevant security events coming from the Active Trust Cloud. Under the outbound endpoint, you will need to enable the Cloud Client for the Active Trust Cloud. To do this, check that Enable Cloud Client is selected and that the correct grid member is selected. The interval is how often the grid will pull information from Active Trust Cloud, and the fastest it can be done is once every minute. Finally, select which event types you want to pull down from Active Trust Cloud. Be careful when selecting Threat Analytics, and make sure to have notification rules and deduplication set appropriately. Then, to give your Infoblox Grid access to the Active Trust Cloud, go to Grid, Grid Manager, Members, then select Edit Properties. Near the bottom, you'll see an option for Active Trust Cloud integration. Inside there, you'll need to enter the username and password for the CSP portal, then test the connection and make sure the connection test is successful. One of the options to send queries to Active Trust Cloud is through the Infoblox Grid. To do this, go to Grid, Grid Manager, then edit the DNS server and choose Forwarders in the Members DNS properties. At the bottom, you will need to enable recursive queries forwarding to Active Trust Cloud and insert the access key and name server for the DNS forwarding. To get the access key, go to your CSP portal for Active Trust Cloud and select Manage DNS Forwarding Proxy, and here, add a DNS forwarding proxy. And when you select it, you'll see that the API access key will be provided. Now simply copy and paste it into the access key field in the forwarder's properties. Please remember that there are other options for sending queries to Active Trust Cloud. However, this is the option I'm choosing for this demo. Now I'll be showing you the process working. Here, we have a host at 10.83.20.95. When I go to the Active Trust Cloud portal and looking into the custom list, we see that example.com is on the blacklist. Then here, I'm making a simple dig request, which is emulating a DNS request to example.com. Here we can see that example.com was redirected to 18.236.55.44. Then back on the Active Trust Cloud, when we go to Analyze Security Report, we see that we have created a report by trying to query for example.com. The report shows relevant information about the request, such as the time it occurred, the DNS request that was made, the response to the request received, and much more. When the Infoblox Grid grabs this information from the Active Trust Cloud, the ecosystem template is then triggered with relevant data. In this case, we see that timestamp was updated for the host at 10.83.20.95. For this integration, I'm going to grab the event ID and head over to ServiceNow. We will see that the security incident response was created with data that was collected from the Active Trust Cloud triggered event. Well, thank you for watching. All documentation related to the Infoblox ecosystem solution with Active Trust Cloud and all available templates can be found on the Infoblox community website. If you have any other concerns or questions, you can find me or any of the other experts at Infoblox at the Infoblox community website. Thank you for your time, and have a great rest of your day.